So, the small batch from Kirkland was a little bit of a letdown. Wasn't exactly everything we wanted nor expected from them, but maybe they brought their A game this time with the new Bottled in Bond. Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and today I'm bringing you a nice review of the brand new Kirkland Bottled in Bond bourbon. So, again, like the previous small batch, which, as you saw in the intro, it was a little bit of a letdown. I'll pin our review to it right here. Bit of a letdown, a little disappointed, but this one is starting to bring it into like my sweet spot. It's Bottled in Bond, 100 proof, again from 1792, which I absolutely love the stuff they offer. Didn't love the small batch, it was okay, I wanted better. So, brand new cork pop, brand new bottle. We're gonna go ahead and taste it, and I'm gonna let you know what I think about this. This one has me a little optimistic. Let's go ahead and get on the nose. Ooh, okay, so unlike the previous one, you can definitely tell for sure this one has a lot more proof on it. Still getting a little like nutty peanut shell, some apples, nice amount of like honey and vanilla, some oak, a little bit of like a dry, dusty characteristic. Not quite sure exactly what that is, but it's like a dusty peanut shell. Definitely cherries, lots of cherries. I would say it's a very stereotypical bourbon nose. It's very cherries, oak, caramel, vanilla, a little bit of apples, a little bit of red fruits, a little bit of citrus, maybe orange in there, but it's very typical. Nothing special, nothing insane, nothing crazy. 100 proof is that like sweet spot with whiskey where you start going from like an entry level to something that brings a lot more flavor, a lot more power. So I'm hoping it has a lot more on the palate, but the nose is just kind of, it's a brighter, more full version of the previous one. It's just a very stereotypical bourbon. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Yeah, so the palate definitely instantly right off the bat, nuts. But then it goes into this creamy vanilla like milkshake almost. It's very creamy, luscious, a little bit of strawberries and cherries in there, a little bit of cinnamon, but it's almost like I would say on the palate it's vanilla milkshake with cherry and strawberry syrup doused on it. A little bit of oak, you start getting this like slightly drying oak about 3/4 to like halfway through the palate. A little drying, but not too bad. Finish so far seems pretty decent. Nothing to write home about, but nothing to complain. Pretty moderate. Let's go ahead and second sip. Yeah, again, just like an oaky vanilla milkshake with cherry and strawberry syrup drizzled on it. Little sprinkling of cinnamon. And that's pretty much it. Again, finish moderate. About halfway through, it gets a little astringent and drying. I think the oak kind of starts taking over a little bit more there. You lose the sundae a little bit. You get more, or milkshake. You get a little bit more of that astringent drying oak, but it's not overly astringent and overly drying. Got a nice amount of like orange peel, like orange zest on like the milkshake, so still same milkshake. Got like a nice little zest of an orange peel on there. Got a lot of peanut shells. So I think I finally figured out that astringent note. So I think the astringent note is like a nutty peanut shell that comes in about halfway through the palate for me, and it just takes over the finish. It's just like a nutty, dusty peanut shell. Yep. So all of that like nice, sweet, sugary vanilla milkshake, nice syrups on it, and then you got that little drying, astringent nuttiness on the end that kind of kill the milkshake. But overall, not bad. So, I didn't say this previously, but here in Arizona, this bottle comes out around $24, $25. So, it is in that nice proof point or price point for the proof or whatever. So, it's in that nice point where it's kind of, now this is actually going up against like your Wild Turkey 101s, your Old Forester 100. Not quite sure where this stands amongst those. Those are my two, prominent daily drinkers. But I do think it's good. A little bit nuttier than I wanted, but overall, I'm not really upset. This definitely brought a lot more than the previous one did. So I'm very, very excited about that. Definitely richer, dark flavors, a little bit higher proof. I think for the price point, availability, since it's going to be Costco, it's going to be easy as heck to get moving forward after it loses its craze. Price point, proof point, flavors, I think all of them come together to give this overall, I'm going to give it a solid B. In my head, I don't know yet, but in my head, I don't think it quite matches up to Wild Turkey 101 or Old Forester 100, but it is a close runner up. So I think B+ overall, which is a killer grade. And honestly, if you're in the nuttier stuff, I think this is a really solid bottled and bond product that is a super good budget, so budgety. But yeah, let us know what you thought about this video. Please do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. If you've tried this bottle yet, let me know what you think about it. I'm curious what other people think about it. I've seen mixed reviews. I'm a sucker for a little bit of like a nuttier whiskey, and this definitely ends with a nice nuttiness that I'm really starting to like. The more I sip in it, I mean, we're almost done with the whole glass here. But yeah, check out the Instagram, our Facebook page, and the Patreon. We appreciate your guys' support. Cheers.